Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Now, as a lot of you saw, yesterday it was the sniper tournament, the 1v1 tournament. It went amazing, and I'm making this video as like a highlights vid and also to explain a bit how it worked to the devs. And hopefully we can get like an official one with prizes and stuff. So first off, I made an announcement on my Discord and just explained the rules and stuff and like the times, and the first 8 people that signed up were the ones that competed, and it just went from there. So from then on I made like a separate channel so I could keep in contact with them and let them know what was happening. So then I made like the brackets on a random generator. So the first round was 4 games and that was to 10, and then the winners of those games would mean there's 4 left, so that was the semi-finals, and that was to 15, and then the final was to 20 points. So yeah, the whole tournament took about an hour and a half for, I'm pretty sure, 7 games. Obviously the first ones were a bit less because they were 1 to 10, and then like the final and semi-finals were a bit longer because they were higher score. So I expected it to be about 2 hours, and it was about an hour and a half, so it finished a bit earlier than expected, which is good. I didn't want to go overtime. And yeah, the first match was Coach versus Slick. So we're just going to go ahead to that now. Again, I want to say big thank you to Slick, Aviation and Phil for the donations. I really appreciate that. I'm going to leave the channel in the description. And Aviation won, so I'd have left his anyway. But yeah, definitely go and check out their channels. They all do CNR videos. So yeah, we're just going to skip ahead now to the first match, which was Coach and Slick. So it started off pretty even. Coach got a 2-point lead, and then Aviation started to pull back here. No, sorry, not Aviation. Sorry, Slick started to pull back here. So it looked kind of like an even match, but throughout the game, looking back, Coach always had 2 or 3 points lead, and he ended up taking the game. You can see it at this point, he's 5-1, but then Slick makes a comeback and takes it back to 3-5. It was a good game, good start to the tournament, but yeah, Coach took that game. So just watching the rest now.
Coach, it looks like Coach is going to take this first game of the tournament. That is a GG. Coach wins the first game, so he's now on to the next round.
So then next up we had round 2, which was Sync and Aviation, and this was definitely the most evenly matched game of the whole tournament. It was really even, and it was a great match. They started off pretty slow, both at long range, and Aviation got the first kill, and then I'm pretty sure he takes another one. I'm just waiting here. Yeah, and then Sync comes back, and Sync pushed a lot in this game, which I was kind of surprised at because I thought he was a long range player. But again, it's because it's a different map for him. But yeah, he pushed a lot more than I thought. And yeah, it was a really good game. And then we see Aviation start to take a bit of a lead. But that's what I mean, it wasn't anything crazy, it was only like 1 or 2 points ahead. And then Sync manages to come back from that, and it's 18-18. And then at the end, Aviation gets a kill from his spawn inside, and then pushes forwards and gets the final kill on Sync and secures his win. And then he's off to the next round. So yeah, that was a really good, intense game. By the way, if you want to watch this, you can watch the stream back with all the live chat and everything. Normally all my streams, I put them as unlisted and then put them in a playlist, but this one I'm going to leave up as public on my channel because it was really good. So if you want to go and watch it, you can do that. So yeah.
Kill 10-8 Aviation. That was such a good game. That was intense. Okay. So
Okay,
it's
so
15.
then the next two games was supposed to be
Yeah, I know it's a shame, but I just can't. I have to go in
Book
about an hour,
Power
and I have no clue
versus
how long these are gonna
Taz,
take.
and Book Power didn't
Go.
show up,
Tazuki
so Taz
versus.
got the win by default.
Know.
And then the
So it looks like
same
they're starting off
happened
long for this right
again
now.
with Gav
Let's do the live
and
chat.
MSF Shabir. Gav never showed up, so
21 people
Shabir
watching.
got the
Let's go.
win. So they both went to the
Hey, but obviously in the
semi-finals,
second round. I don't think I want to risk
play each
pushing yet.
other just by default because their opponent didn't show up.
Evolution takes the first point.
As I said, I'm not
We'll just see. Evolution takes the
gonna
second point for
wait
headshot
too
though. We'll just
long
see.
for people to
Pretty
turn
much,
up
I'm
if
just
they
this.
just
Like the
weren't
devs are going to see this as
there.
successful, which I think Alvin's probably going to understand like how many players will be
So
on
it
like
was
the
a bit
score
of
as well.
shame for that, but that's the only
So
option
it's
really
2-0 to
available.
Evolution, and it's to 15 right
So
now.
it could be half an hour and an hour, so just
Yeah,
after
but
like
both good
5 or
players.
10 minutes, I'll just have to disqualify them. And then it was the first game in the semi-finals, which was Aviation versus Coach.
So what's the next on
So
that
this
list?
game was a pretty
What do you mean?
slow-paced
Well, like
game.
with the same strategy or something? I
They
don't know.
started
But there's
off
still quite a lot of time
long
because 15.
range. I mean, Aviation is pushing here, but
Yeah,
for the
Evolution's
first,
underrated.
like up to
Like,
the
Coach
first
also good.
5 kills, they both stayed pretty much long
Held
range
really well,
most
but
of
I'll
the
just hit the bow.
time, and
Right,
throughout the
it's
game
slow, but
pretty
he's pulling back.
much. Started off pretty even. Aviation got a 4-point lead though, but slowly Coach starts to pull back, and then suddenly Aviation just rushes and he gets like 5 kills in a row spawn trapping, and from there on he pretty much dominates that game, and he's in control of it. Coach does manage, like, they both start playing defensive again, probably because Aviation doesn't want to lose the lead, and Coach is pressured now because it's like 7 or 8 points down. As you can see here, this is where Aviation starts spawn trapping and getting that like 5 kill lead in a row. So that pretty much gives them the game. So yeah, after that it's pretty slow paced, both being very cautious, but in the end, Aviation does take the game. So yeah, that was a good game. So Aviation's now on to the finals, and the next match is Shabir and Taz because they both got through by default. So that's the next match of the semi-finals. It started off pretty even. Shabir took the lead, but again, it was still pretty open and stuff. But then, slowly but surely, it was very clear that Shabir was taking the game. Eventually, he had like a 6-point lead or something. And, you know, he was constantly rushing and pushing to get those kills. So yeah, like, about halfway through the game, it was pretty clear that Shabir was in control of it, and he ended up taking the game. So that left for the finals Shabir versus Aviation, and that was going to be a 20-point game. So just gonna get to that now.
Game.
Okay, so now we are at the final. And again, it kind of covered the pattern of last game. It started off very even, both of them getting a kill each, and the other one bringing it back, having it go up to 3-3, and then suddenly, Aviation just snapped, and from here on in, he literally just takes the tournament. Shabir actually got the first kill, so if anything, like Shabir was maybe going to win. But from here on, Aviation just gets his spawn trapping down and doesn't give Shabir the chance to come back. And as we can see, it's just like 16-6 now. It was very well deserved. Aviation won. It was really fun this tournament. Thank you again, everyone that turned up, and I believe we can do it on a bigger scale, and hopefully with prizes and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to show the devs this video, and hopefully, you know, they can understand it more from this, and we can go over it. But again, thank you to everyone that participated, and it was just amazing.